I finished my round of 2.5 milligrams of Letrozole. I did it for 5 days. I started my round of Letrozole on cycle day 31st. You may wonder why that happened. But long story short, I have PCOS. My cycles are pretty much irregular. I changed fertility clinics, and when I started working with the new fertility clinic, I was on my cycle day 29, and then I started the round of Letrozole on my cycle day 31, because that was the day they made me go into the clinics and get my blood work and ultrasound to see how I was on my cycle. But since I have PCOS, I was pretty much in my baseline, so they just gave me the green light to start with my Letrozole. As of the side effects, I didn't have much of them, to be honest. Overall, the whole 5 days went pretty good, but I'm just gonna give you like a brief review of everything that I went through. I took all of the pills at bedtime, like around 8 p.m. every single day. The first pill that I took, just after 3 hours, 4 hours that I took it, I started to have stomach pain. My stomach was hurting. It was not like it's the pain that I can't control, nothing like that. It was pretty bearable, but I did have stomach pain. The second day, around noon, before I took my second pill, I started to have cramps, which was weird because I didn't know cramps was part of the side effects, and I was actually doing a research and I didn't find anything related to cramps being the side effect of Letrozole. But I still took notes of it just in case, but yeah. That was the second day. Then I took my second pill, and again I had stomach ache. On the third day, I noticed that I will have this stomach ache if my stomach was empty or I didn't have much food. So right after I ate, the pain would just vanish, and it kept going like that till today. Actually, my last pill was yesterday. After my third one, I didn't have any type of side effects. Just occasionally some stomach pain and then the cramps and all of that. Today, I had really bad stomach pain for like, I could say 5 minutes, but that was it. And then as of right now, I'm having cramps, which is weird, and it feels like I can feel my ovaries. I don't know if you get me, but it's like I can feel my ovaries. It doesn't hurt as much right now, but I can physically feel where my ovaries are located. It's sad that we are not able to see if the pill is working. There's no way to measure if the pill will work or how's it going until we get to our next ultrasound. And the appointment is, today's Wednesday. Took my last pill yesterday, and then my next ultrasound appointment is on Saturday this week, which will be cycle day 11 if I would just start it at the beginning of my cycle. But for me, it's gonna be actually cycle day 39. Let's see how it goes. I'm conscious of the success rates, and I'm conscious of like things that can happen, cannot, but I'm really faithful and I really hopeful that it's gonna go well. Let's see what they say on Saturday, and I'm gonna update you again on Saturday or maybe afterwards, but I'll for sure let you know what happens after that. The doctor told me that if it doesn't work, she's gonna have me start on a higher dose right away. Like, they're not even going to prompt my period. Instead, they will just give me the dose right away. I'm not sure if it's gonna be after my next ultrasound, like if they will be able to take the decision right there, or when exactly. But she said, oh, like we just gotta kick it off with 5 milligrams this time. I still don't know like what's gonna happen. It's either that or they schedule more appointments for me to track my follicles grow and all of that. They said that everything is gonna be determined on the next appointment, whether if they do more follow-ups or they just get me 35 days more on the higher dose. Let's see, but I will talk to you later. I was so naive when I thought that the side effects of the letrozole will end as soon as I stopped taking the medicine. And of course, it was not like that. The very next day of the last clip that I filmed, I started spotting. At first, it was like, oh, I feel like a little bit of cramps, and then I can see the spotting when I wiped. But then, as the day progressed, it became like a light bleeding. I researched a lot to see if it was like a normal side effect because I have never seen anything like that before in everything that I have read in the past. And then it turns out that it is indeed a side effect. I bled for 3 days. The fourth day it was spotting, which was yesterday. And then I went to while spotting slash light bleeding, I went to my first ultrasound on cycle day 11. Not first ultrasound, but the first after finishing the medicine. And my lining was still, not still, because at first it was, on my cycle day 3, it was 0.8. And then cycle day 11, or it was supposed to be 11, right? It was 0.6. So it became smaller, or thinner, and that's why, or maybe that's why I was spotting, because the thinner it is, the more it will shred. In regards of my follicles, there was no growth at all compared to the past ultrasound. At cycle day 3, they were 0.8. The bigger one was 0.8 on both sides, and then cycle day 11, still the same. I have another ultrasound tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. I'm hoping for the best, like I'm praying to God for the best results. I hope there's a growth and that I'm close to ovulate. I've been trying to monitor with the OBQs, but I haven't gotten any rise yet. And I've been also taking my BBT every morning, or like every night with my Apple Watch, and no rise yet. Like it's been up and down, but within the same range. See you in a bit. Cycle day 14. Today is the follicle ultrasound to see if there is any growth. It's currently 6:14 a.m. like really early. I woke up like literally less than half an hour ago. Let's see how it goes. Praying for the best. I'm back from my appointment today. As you all already know, I told you a few seconds ago, I was going to go to my follicles ultrasound to see if there was any growth, and there wasn't. As of right now, we're literally waiting for the blood work results to be done, and then they will decide if I should move forward with my second round of letrozole with a higher dose of 5 milligrams. I like the idea that they will give me the second round right away instead of me waiting for my period and then waiting to be on the third day on cycle day 3 to start the round again. Like regardless, we already know that this one didn't work. And what they want to see in my blood work results is if my estrogen levels are still at baseline, and if they are, then they're gonna prescribe me the letrozole, and if they're not, like if they see a rise, they will just wait a few more days and then have me back to do another ultrasound and more blood work and see how everything goes. I haven't noticed any difference after I finished spotting. I haven't seen anything different. So I'm really willing to move forward with the other round and just see how it goes. Hopefully this one, since it's stronger, it actually gonna make something. I just haven't had a 2 weeks waiting, like official 2 weeks waiting, because I haven't ovulated at all since we started this process. I can't wait for us to be in like those 2 weeks, although I know it's not the funniest, but still knowing that I at least ovulated and that we already tried is a win-win for me. It's like a step forward. And yeah, like I'm really excited that we got to do the first round, even though it didn't work. I'm really excited we actually tried, and I'm really excited to do the second one and see how my body takes it. And then I'm really excited to be on the 2 weeks wait. Let's see.